Hey guys, how's it going? This is a midweek video. So I got some breaking news for you here on Beyond Meat. So before I get started, just make sure you like and subscribe this video, like and subscribe, and then comment below obviously on anything you have, any questions or what you think. It really helps and it makes me want to keep making videos for you guys. So this is really sweet. So before I get started, Beyond Meat is a growth stock. Just for my reference and just for video reasons, it's obviously 2021. Beyond Meat is, if you watch my previous videos, it's one of my big four stocks I'm really adding positions to this year and what I'm really bullish on. So if you haven't seen that video, just go back a couple and make sure you check it out just to see how we're looking here. So it's the fourth week of January, so we're still in the beginning of the year, but you know, it's pretty good news. So here we go. So I'll leave an end screen of my Beyond Meat predictions and all that stuff originally when I started this channel, so you can kind of cross-reference where I'm at now and what I think and what I like doing, which most YouTubers don't do, or people that go in these channels and are like, oh, buy now or don't buy now. I will tell you when I'm buying more, selling more, everyone's situation's a little different. I'm a long-term investor, so really I feel like that's the best way to gain wealth over time. So, that's just my opinion. So what I do is I do where I love the stock at price-wise, where I would still buy it at, where I would hold it, and then my 2021 price prediction. I did that in the first video. That's going to be in the end screen. That has changed a little bit, but I'll let you know what I think. So Beyond Meat, ticker BYND. So what just happened today? Or let me rewind, I'm sorry. Beyond Meat, what is Beyond Meat? If you haven't watched this channel or have no idea what this stock is, Beyond Meat is a plant-based company. They are the biggest leader in their industry. They're in grocery stores, Costco's, Walmart's, really you name it. I mean, it's the biggest frozen plant-based meat, which is a healthier version of real meat. So that's what it is. If you don't know what Beyond Meat is. So this could be a $1 trillion industry in the next 5 to 10 years. Not saying Beyond Meat will be $1 trillion, but these guys are the leader of this industry. And with everything going on and the next generation is really into eating healthy and healthier options. And, you see some fast food chains and obviously like that adapting to healthier meat options to keep consumers and keep growing and innovating and stuff like that. So I could see this being a $1 trillion industry within the next 5 to 10 years, which is huge. I mean, that's insane to where it is right now. So that's really positive. That's why this is one of my big four bullish growth stocks this year. It was really important to start building a position in this stuff. So what happened today with the news break was they got a deal with Pepsi, and that's huge. So Pepsi's obviously one of the biggest players, in the snack and soda, and I mean, they own a lot of things, but being the fact they wanted to work with this company Beyond Meat, I mean, that just says, it just speaks for itself, I mean, it's obviously great companies want to work with great companies, and companies on top like Pepsi for decades wants to stay on top. So they're going to team up obviously with the future and who they think is the best business to collab with and sign with and, make a deal with. So Beyond Meat was that person. That's awesome. So this morning it peaked at 26%. The stock jumped when they heard this news this morning. That's what it peaked at. So obviously you have a lot of people that swing trade, day trade, you name it. So all those people that kind of just want to get like the breadcrumbs and something, basically, they don't want to, they don't want to wait, or they just want to get the little, quick 10, 30 or 20% profit like this. So I bet you a lot of people made, 10 to 30% profit. They're like, oh, well, I'm happy with that. I'm taking my profits and that's that. So because of that, it went down to 17.7% at close today. So that's still a great gain, great news. I mean, if it did that every day, we'd all be millionaires if we're in this. But that's still a big jump. So I think this 9% swing obviously came from people that you know, just do little swing trades, day trades, people that aren't really serious in investing, I mean, whatever. They can take their profits and be happy with this, but I can guarantee you the people that sold and got this 20 to 30% profit and everyone holdings at 17, I bet you in 9 months from now, the holding option will destroy this number. That's just my opinion, but we'll see. So what they signed a deal with was it's a plant-based proteins. So that's kind of cool. I've never tried a plant-based protein, but I'm definitely gonna when it's out in stores and when I see it, I'll buy it, I'll try it out. Protein bars, I like them. So I'd be curious to see what this whole thing tastes like. So that's really sweet. So that's what they signed, and they didn't go into much detail about it, like how many things they're offering or what kinds, but that's really cool. Protein bars are super popular for kids in, you know, college, high school, middle school, play sports, athletes, you know, people that care about health. I mean, protein, but you know, they're meal replacers sometimes, like they really fill you up depending on which one you get. So their effort is, so this was on the report. It said efforts to build more sustainable food systems. So I totally like where Pepsi's going with this. I love this move because the plant-based meat is here to stay and it's only gonna go up from here. Like I said, I think it's gonna be over $1 trillion industry. So that's exactly what Pepsi's thinking. They need a more sustainable food system in their like lineup. So totally agree. And that's why I was buying the stock well before this happened, because I didn't know this was gonna happen or this quick or this company was gonna do it, but it's kind of inevitable if you believe in this stuff, things like this are gonna happen and more of it will happen. So, I mean, it's common. I mean, in my eyes, it's silly if you don't buy this stuff. Let me just see where I'm at here with the video. So I'm at, okay. So, I made this in my previous video that I'm gonna put the end screen at the end if you wanna watch the original video why I'm so bullish on BYND. My cost base is 120, 175. I believe I bought this stock. I actually looked when it jumped today. I bought it 6 times. I actually started buying at 127. Then I think I bought it 125. Then I bought it 122. Then I bought it 18, and then I bought it 15. So I basically drove down my average cost base to 120, 175. So if you don't understand that, actually when I bought this stock, it was down 5%, 10%, and then another 10%. So it was down maybe 16, 20%. And I didn't panic. I didn't think I bought something bad. I wasn't like, oh my God, I need to sell this. I lost all this money. No, I mean, if you buy it at the 127 price in my case, I liked it at that price. So if it goes down anymore, I'm just gonna add to my position. It kind of makes sense. If you really believe in what you're buying in, that's what you should do. You shouldn't just buy it once and pray it goes up. And if it goes down, panic sell and say the stock market's stupid. It doesn't work. Like, you just don't know what you're doing if you do that. So before it closed out, so obviously it was 17%. It closed out at 185.24 today. So that's a really nice gain. 121 is my cost base to 185. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I could pick my phone up and actually I'm gonna pick my phone up. Give me 1 second. So my gain is, let's see here. So my overall gain is 53%. So I'm 53% up on this stock right now. I don't, just like all my other positions, I don't care if this goes down to 120 again. I don't care if it goes down to 140. I don't care if it goes down to 150. I don't care if it goes to 300. I'm not selling it. So if it goes down to a point where I like it, I'll tell you right now where I like, I'll buy more. So before my video was 100, my original video was 100 to 105 I loved. I highly doubt Beyond Meat's ever going down there now. It's just not. It's not going down there. So the new love is, I would say 140. I would love it. I'd probably add more depending on what the market's doing. I'd have to see everything else though, but if I do buy it again, I'll let you guys know. Still buy, like I say in every one of my videos, if you don't own a position, buying it right now, I'd probably hold off. But if you don't have a position, I would try entering in at like 165 to 170 with all this news. And there's more good news coming, like McDonald's is doing things, like you got to get in this stock. And I would probably getting in now, if you just want to do a small position and then double down if it goes to this, I would still buy at this. Like, it's not a bad move. I'm not gonna, because I like my position to build out, but buying at this if you're not in it, definitely. I would hold if it goes over 195. I think that's, if it does a little run, because people get excited, I wouldn't go any farther than that right now. I would not buy anymore. So my prediction in my first video, let me just check where I'm at. Sorry. So my first prediction, my first video was 200 plus. That's what I said in my last video. Do I think it's gonna hit it, being that we're only $15 away with 11 months left with more good news to come? I mean, I think I'm right, but we'll see, time will tell. My new prediction is 250 plus. I think if they execute right and do the McDonald's thing this year, I think it's gonna be there. So that's the breaking news, Beyond Meat. If you don't own it, buy it. If you own it, awesome, congrats. I think we're gonna make a lot of money. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and let me know your thoughts. Peace.